I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that this what I spend in a day video is gonna be a bit more expensive than I guess the last one I did in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. I have a feeling I'm paying more for my basement room here in Toronto than I was for my spacious hotel room in the center of Ho Chi Minh. Just a guess. But we all know that's the way it goes, and I thought I would do one of these style of videos because I know you guys enjoy it. I wouldn't say today is going to be an average day of what I spend because I am just about to go get my hair cut, which you betcha is gonna cost a pretty penny. And because I don't really have any computer work to do today, I'm also gonna be out exploring the city, meeting with a friend. So obviously I am gonna be spending a bit more money than I would on an average day. So let's begin with my biggest everyday expense, which is rent. I ended up getting a furnished room in a basement in this lovely neighborhood of Bloor West Village, and the monthly rate that I got was about $17.60. So to divide that by 30 days, it's more or less 60 Canadian dollars a night. And then my second expense that I've already incurred today is breakfast. I did have that at home. I ended up making some toast with peanut butter, some yogurt with berries, some nectarines. So that is my total for the morning, about 63 Canadian dollars. I would say that that's the average of what I spend for a whole day when I am traveling abroad. But as I mentioned before, I am currently off to a hair appointment now, and I know this one is going to blow some people's minds that haircuts here in the major centers of Canada, if you're going to, you know, really nice, well-rated salons, is basically almost an average of $100 for a woman's haircut. I bet you guys didn't expect that I was gonna get that much off. It is what I asked for, just because the ends of my hair, which was maybe like here before I got it cut, they were really getting raggedy and damaged, just because I have done highlights and all that kind of stuff for a really long time. Now my hair is much more healthy and I think it should actually grow out much better. So I am happy with it. They did do a really good job, nice salon, but it was the price that I was more or less expecting, where the haircut is $75 with a senior stylist. Then you add 13% tax, whatever it is here in Ontario, and then it's also customary to tip, 15% if you like the service. So altogether it came to 97 Canadian dollars. Like I said, that's the average. That's the average here in Toronto of what you can expect for a woman's haircut. I will be in Canada for 2.5 more months, so I probably will have to do one more haircut before I leave. But I am just so happy that I will be spending the winter in Southeast Asia again and can go to amazing salons. They do a great job and it's like $30. I have not been down here in such a long time. Look guys, we got Lake Ontario right behind me, and surprisingly a beach. I actually forgot that there's a beach here in the West End, because when people think of beaches in Toronto, they either think of Toronto Island, my personal favorite, or in the very east end of the city over here, there's an area called The Beaches. After I get back from the Maritimes, I'm going to be moving over to the east end. I'm going to be staying in Leslieville area, so I think I'm going to save the beaches area until I'm living more east. But while I'm here in the West End, I thought I would kind of take you guys around this area because there is a lot to see and do in the West End. I think I want to take a walk down the boardwalk here since it's so nice, and then after that I want to make my way to Parkdale, which is an area I actually used to spend a lot of time in. There's supposed to be a really good Momo restaurant that just opened up, because Parkdale's kind of the area that has a lot of good Tibetan restaurants, and this is a new one that I haven't tried yet. So yeah, we are all the way south here on Lake Ontario. That is Humber Bay Park over there. I actually have a girlfriend who lives in those lovely condos right there, and the views are just amazing. Well, first impressions about Parkdale after not being here for 2 years. I was here at the end of 2021. I think I actually filmed down here, and I remember saying that that was the worst I had ever seen it. So many businesses were closed on here post-COVID. There was a lot of vandalism, a lot of homelessness. I mean, Parkdale has always been rough around the edges. Like, let's be honest, this has always been an area of the city that you do have to be a bit more careful in, and, you know, is lower priced accommodation. But to be honest, I'm seeing some very positive changes here. Like, there's definitely a lot more businesses that have moved in here. It actually looks a little bit cleaner. But like I was saying before, Parkdale is actually really known for their Tibetan restaurants, which is really cool. There's a lot of different options to choose from, especially if you like momos, which is like the Tibetan style of dumplings. So there's a new place called Yummy Momo that came very highly recommended, so I'm gonna try and check it out. Guys, we are at Yummy Momo, and very small menu but concise. There was one dish I saw on their Google Maps profile that had the momos. I think they were steamed but with some kind of curry, so I'm gonna see if they still have that. So first and foremost, I got a mango lassi. I am excited for this. Delicious. Take a look at this, guys. How amazing does this look? So the name of this dish is Momo Jol. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's like Jhol. And then the sauce looks really interesting. On the pictures, it kind of looked like a curry sauce, but it's much more watery, and she said it's kind of like a spicy, tangy sort of sauce. So let's give these momos a try. I think it's too big to do in one bite, so try and do half. Maybe I will have to do one bite. Very interesting. Really unique dish. Can't say I've ever had anything like it. So overall, really good. Would definitely recommend. I especially liked this mango lassi. So after I finish my meal, I will let you guys know how much this cost. You guys will not believe what happened. I didn't show my bill because they comped my meal. Obviously they could see all my photography stuff set up, so they were like, oh my gosh, you know, could you tag us on Instagram? We're a new restaurant. So I was like, yeah, of course, like no problem. And then the waitress offered me anything else on the menu for free. Like, that is so sweet and so thoughtful. The food was genuinely good, as I told you guys. So all of that was free. I did leave, you know, a $5 tip just on the table. So please go check out Yummy Momo. Very good food, lovely staff, and definitely a nice place to check out here in Parkdale.
Hours later.
Well, look who's back. We got our local Queen West resident guide, Ryan.
How are you gonna say our local queen?
I mean, I can call you that if that's what you want to be called. So Ryan, you've lived on Queen West for how many years now?
Just 2.
Yeah.
2 years.
And what's your opinion thus far?
I mean, it's got a little bit of everything. You've got great restaurants, you got bars and clubs, if that's your thing. Parks, a huge park.
Oh yeah, Trinity Bellwoods is nice.
It can be a bit noisy, but it's fun.
It is fun. I do really like Queen West. We're actually gonna walk up Ossington to your old area, Bloor and Ossington, because there is a really good Ethiopian place up there that I think I literally showed in another video. So we're going to the same places. What?
You should be on camera, not me.
Yeah, so we're going to the same place that we went before, but it's so good, I miss it, and they have a Groupon. So we have been coming here for what, 7-ish years after Nazareth, also on Bloor and Ossington, closed down. Really good Ethiopian place, but they did have some health regulation issues, so worth it. It was really good, but yeah, now this is like our go-to place for Ethiopian, and we always get the, where is it? We always get the vegetarian platter for 2. It looks like this. Super good. It was quite a wait, but it was worth the wait. Look how good this looks, guys. Are you so excited, Ryan?
Pretty excited.
We've been sitting here for like 40 minutes. It takes freaking forever.
It's been a long time.
I'm telling you guys, if you haven't had Ethiopian food before, highly recommend.
It actually tastes better than it looks. Like, it looks nice, but it tastes amazing.
And also very healthy. Like, if you get the vegetarian one, to have lentils, lots of different veggies. I think this is a fermented type of bread. Super good for you. So here we are, guys, the final tally of what I spent today. My rent lately every single day has been about $60. My breakfast eating at home was about $3. My haircut, obviously being the biggest expense, was $97. I had a $6 coffee. The very kind free lunch that I basically got was only $5. It probably would have been $25 otherwise. And then dinner was actually very reasonable at $16. Ryan and I just split it, and we also got a really good discount with that Groupon, so it was only $16. And then the TTC home was about $3. Did round up all of the numbers just to make it easier, but basically my total for the day came to 190 Canadian dollars, which in US I would say is probably about 155, 160. So that is it, guys. That is approximately what I spend in a day, because of course I'm not getting a haircut every single day. But I would say on average, I'm probably spending about 100 Canadian dollars a day, just because my rent is that $60. And then food being so expensive, transport, just like regular things I need to buy once in a while. $100 is actually on the low end. So probably just over $3,000 a month is the minimum of what I would say you can expect to spend living in Toronto. I understand that I am very privileged to be able to work remotely and to do my job from anywhere, to be able to make my money stretch so much farther than it would here in Canada. I know that's not available to most people, and I understand how difficult it must be right now, especially if you have a family living here in Canada. I would really actually like to know in the comments, guys, like comment down below if you're from Canada and what you would say your average daily spend is, or even if you're from another country, how much would you say you spend in a day? So as always, I really want to say thank you to you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video, and keep being your own kind of beautiful. Bye, guys.